Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to From the Depths with me, Zicargo. We're here in a bit of a structure that I've been working on. It's just a little bit of a warehouse. It's still a little rough around the edges, definitely not done, but we have a side project for today, and this might turn into its own series. I've been kicking this idea around for a while now, and I just had to get into a tiny build. I've been working on these giant things. I need to build something small, and so today that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to build a Sentinel from Halo. Now, when I say we're going to try to build one of these, I have, of course, 3 pictures of Sentinels from Halo to showcase that, number one, they're very different. Now, I just want to reiterate, I'm not trying to do an exact replica. Moreover, I'm looking for sub-vehicle inspiration, and I like the idea of a short-range, small laser craft that sort of flies in a range and hovers around a little bit, and then just simply is annoying and deals damage. We're gonna might do a couple different variants of this with different weapon types, but for now we're starting with the small laser. So yeah, I'm not trying to make an exact replica. I'm just using the Sentinel as a guidance thing. Sure. I find starting with the weaponry, because it's the part that's hardest, you gotta kind of like make everything proportional to what you already have. And so if you just start with one thing as a baseline, it makes it pretty easy. Now for this, as I mentioned, I want it to be extremely small. I'm gonna go with simple lasers. That's right, baby. And on top of this simple laser, I think I'm gonna go with 3 total. So let's just set this to a 45, and then yeah, something like that. And then something like this. Now, something like that. Okay, I really like how that looks. Yeah, there we go. So this is what I'm going to start with for the weapon. It's on a 2-axis turret that connects directly to here, so this is going to sort of build up, and then I got to put some sort of helicopter around that. Gotta go with some sort of side fin thing. I really like the parts that trail out behind it, so I think I'm gonna do that and have some turning back there. And then I think I'm inspired most by this middle model here, at least in terms of the turret placement and then the sort of back design. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to replicate here. Okay, so here I am a little while later. I've added a couple of detection things that I'm not sure if I like how they look just yet. I think I'm probably going to redo that, but I've got the basic shape of the side fins that I want to add in here. Alright, so I've added a variety of internals. I still need to do a whole bunch of shaping. I've added a little bit of deco work right here. Oh my god, doesn't it look amazing? And it turns out these things actually only use 1.2 ammo a second. So I think we don't actually need an ammo barrel on this. It's seeming pretty good so far. I think I'm going to add a little bit of forward thrust and upwards thrust to the main body here, and maybe even might have these pull some double duty as some side thrusters, and then we'll give it a little bit of a test drive and see just how much adjusting I need to do. Alright everyone, so here we are. I've just given the thrusters some basic set of commands, and it can fly. It can sustain its flight pretty indefinitely. If anything, it might be a little overbuilt. And looks like I had this backwards initially. There it is. Set propulsion to, let's go 100%. Let's add pusher to the back pitchers. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice aggressive posture. I like it, I like it. Alright, cool. Maybe somewhere around there. Laser beam to maximum size. Oh, perfect. Oh, but the width's not high enough. Or is it? It's a real bright light coming out of it, but it's a real thin laser hitting the target. No, 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 no. Not that far away. Like that far away. Let's set up the AI for this thing. Using point at, maintain distance. Combat altitude of, let's say, 50. Relative to target, I want it to be slightly above. Combat distance of, say, 100. We can turn on the spot, reverse, control altitude, and sit stationary. So let's go ahead and add a maneuver. We'll go 6. Ah, perfect. Okay. It's going down for some reason. It's probably trying to maintain a downwards pitch. No, 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 no. I want you to ignore your pitch. We'll set this a little higher. Something like 80. Terrain prediction 10 seconds. See. Boom. 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 Well. Oh, we killed it. Alright, so this is now just over 7K. I'm gonna fiddle with it a little bit more to make it more stable and whatnot, and then I'll be fiddling with the aesthetics a little bit. Alright, and we've added a little bit of just a nice, wonderful, decorative little eye thing. Alright, I'm gonna go through and set up weapon range restrictions real quick, and be back. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've tinkered around with the cosmetics of some stuff. I've added some more lasers. We're up to 10,500 on the cost itself. I've added a top fin that does nothing but look cool. I might add some decoys in there, but honestly, this thing's kind of starting to get a little bit expensive. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final product for today, at least. I'm not entirely happy with how it looks. Looks a little bit, it looks kind of sleek and it looks kind of aggressive. It also looks a little bit frail with some, you know, one point of connection for those fins and whatnot. I want to try out a couple of different ways of building the chassis before I commit to something. So that'll be next episode of this. Gonna do at least 2 of these and turn it into a longer running series if people want to see it. But yeah, for now, I've been Zicargo. This has been fun. Likes, comments, shares if you want to see this continued as a series. I guess I'll go ahead and spoil something about my faction. The big mech that I'm working on is going to be essentially my commander unit. I'm not planning on spamming those, and the rest of the faction is going to be sort of a high-tech drone swarm. And so I want to have a whole bunch of different sub-vehicles that fill a whole bunch of different roles, and I want to have a whole bunch of mid-sized carriers that bring several of them into fights. So getting these to look right, and then building a big daddy variant of it to carry these into battle is the goal here, and I think this is a pretty decent setup for doing so. I like the size constraints of the garage. I find building in a confined space makes it really, really easy to keep my vehicle size down. Otherwise, things just balloon almost instantly. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Zicargo. This has been fun. Let me know if you want to see this continued as a series, and keep an eye out for episode 2, where I'll be building several more chassis for this, probably some spin block shenanigans. I'm thinking about a more defensive orientation with some thicker fins. We'll see. Maybe just a closer range variant that has defensive. Oh no. Oh, if I start getting into variants of things, this is gonna get... fuck it. That sounds like fun, actually. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.